I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Okay, boys, let's rock the house!
We got this. Probably.
Hey yo, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdiness, I am Shade. How we doing? Everyone's here already. Alright, so we crack on with some more Guardians of the Galaxy. Last session, we had just escaped the Church of the, I don't know, whatever they're calling themselves. We couldn't convince the Novacore World Mind AI leadership thing to fight, but we did plant a seed of doubt. Hopefully that pays off, because they fled. So he planted the seed of doubt, hopefully that they'll come back and realize that they need to do something. And then Drax was a bit unwell too, after seeing his version of the Promise, and then he was fully into it and basically mind-controlled or brainwashed, whatever you want to call it, locked us all in the ship, flew us to a planet, but that happens to be a planet that Mantis somehow planted in his head when we met up with him in Knowhere, because Mantis can see various timelines and time periods, perhaps, don't know, but Mantis showed up when we were trying to track down Drax, and she was awesome. She was hilariously creepy and weird, and I love it, and I hope we get more Mantis. Meanwhile, we finally caught up to Drax. We also found Adam Warlock, which is who, or a hobo version of Adam Warlock, who appears to have been hiding on this planet, which is why Mantis got us to go there. She knew he could help us free Drax's mind. So we went into Drax's mind, saw some of his promise, saw his lost wife and child. Very understandable as to why he wanted to stay there and be converted. Anyway, we broke him free with the help of Adam Warlock, and Adam Warlock kind of fought this weird creature that we saw and we've been seeing all through the game. It appears to be like a, I don't know, another part of him or a shadow part of him. We've just come out of this, Drax is back with us, and now we're walking off with Adam Warlock, who's now back as one again. He's lost his weird hobo look, so hopefully he's back on track. And I think with the story goes that Adam Warlock was doing something in the war, or he contributed to ending the war or something, which is how this maybe have happened. Not sure, don't know. Let's just crack on. Let's see what's going to happen next. Let us hopefully get some more answers and some lols. Adam was in his cocoon, which is how he's alive and not dead. Oh.
Get back here and explain that bombshell.
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together, and Smart Money says it's going to be a tough fight.
Even in earnest, you underestimate.
So, anything you can tell us about what we're up against will be a plus.
We're all on the same team. We've got to work together.
I am in favor of this plan. Goldie Braun seems capable, despite his ridiculous name.
Goldie Braun.
Very well.
Yay!
Tell my tale, for its folly cannot recur.
Oh, we get some answers. Oh, all right, awesome. Yes, give us some answers. Goldie Braun, as named by Mantis, I assume.
We waste precious time. There is much for which I must make amends.
Let's get a move on, Peter.
Galaxy ain't gonna save itself.
All right.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark.
Oh, we're in darkness.
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part.
As the
Mantis.
flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
Right. Okay.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
Right,
It was
thanks.
pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour.
Is it the Mind Stone?
Resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
Right, so is that like, yeah, he said Soulstone. It looks like the Mind Stone that Vision had. Like it's yellow, right? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. I don't know much about the Soul Stones in the comics, apart from that they were semi-sentient. They had like some kind of conscious and desire and could influence stuff. Whereas in the MCU, they just seem to be, you know, powerful magic stones. So it is the Mind Stone. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Vito. I reckon it's the Mind Stone. It looks like it. It's placed there like the Mind Stone goes. But anyway, okay.
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I...
Soulstone, says
kill
Vito.
Corel.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
I mean, we could get her back.
Essence can be retained but not restored. Our echo acts as anchor, manipulated by Magus to deceive the daughter.
So it's like Corel said. Nikki needs to accept her death.
This feat is not so easily done.
Rough.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
All right. So, Cookie, yes. Well,
1. Find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh, Flark.
what is it? What are we swearing at? Oh, that's not good. That's Flaming City.
Oh, Flark.
Rude. Portally thingies. Right.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
Ah, that's the Cortex thingy that we used earlier, right? That weird transporter. Oh, there she is. Looking like Queen Amidala. except all Lego blocky. And yes, Cookies, the voices are different, but we've gotten used to them pretty quick. Chapter 12, Nowhere to Run.
Now,
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
these are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Ning. Just trust me.
Okay.
Don't go dying on me.
All right.
I'm starting to actually get you.
Yeah, I love Mantis. She was creepy and amazing. Creepy and trippy and awesome. And hilarious. It's in a sari. Yeah. Sparkle Sauce, you've tried to make soft serve with Kalura Nutella, but how did that go? Give it a go, it'll be alright. Just maybe a different texture than you expect. Ooh, Adam's on our ship. And our space llama is still here.
You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
Yeah,
This
dick.
precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Oh, rude. Where are you going? You get out of our room.
Did he take my room?
Yeah.
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
Oh, thank you.
To be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Rocket's still trying to get our magic guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Yeah, you were mind controlled for a whole bunch there, Drax. And our space llama is sleeping. Very cute. All right, Gamora.
Or are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Is she smarter than you?
And kinder.
I know that she's smarter.
That nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Oh yeah, she keeps calling him Little Fuzzy. Mantis kept calling Rocket Little Fuzzy. All right, so Vito, time to head home. Awesome. Hope you have a safe trip, dude. Sparkle Sauce. So, does Peter Quill know this part God? Well, actually,
Yeah,
yes and no. So he does know his other half origins, which is actually Spartax. So he's half human, half Spartax. His dad is I don't know if still is, was the Emperor of Spartax. That is actually what is accurate with the comics. Can't talk when there's all this other talking going on. So the MCU, the movies deviate. They made Ego his father instead. So the planet Ego still does exist in the comics and in this universe, but in the movies, the MCU, yeah, they changed it. Just like they've changed the source of Kamala Khan's powers. If you've started watching Miss Marvel, they've deviated heavily there, which I'm not sure if I'm convinced of yet. But anyway. So yes, slightly different.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
Yeah, I like capes. Give me an awesome space cape.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like
Very
we've got
screwed.
ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Buttock striking celebration. He'll be there. He'll come
Hey,
along.
Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man.
Yeah.
You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
Ah, well done.
It's more fun crafting my stuff, but I'll lend you a paw.
Alright, what else are we going to upgrade? Super Quill Punch. Drop an additional health pickups when landing a lethal blow after a jet boost dash. That sounds handy. Give me one of those.
Done in record time.
Avoid falling prone by dashing when hit. Oh yeah, so we can avoid getting knocked down. Our firing rate is double when our health is low. Let's do that.
It's all yours.
Alright, we've spent all of that now. Excellent.
Because of that.
Super Quill Punch. It's a strong melee finisher that will grant extra health drops when landed successfully. I need to dash. Upon connecting with the enemy, hit the melee button if you receive extra health drops if it kills them. Alright, duly noted. So, Elvin, what the hell happened? Drax was mind-controlled last episode, and we had to free him by delving into his mind with the help of Mantis. And by first meeting up and getting help from Adam Warlock.
Did you reach Cosmo?
The Cosmo, the Russian psychic space dog, who is the one helping us with this, he can't be
Leave it
reached.
up to us to stop the church in Knowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
Cosmo, best buddy. Changed my mind. Yeah, Cosmo's awesome.
Reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
That it does. Groot is awesome. He's like The Rock. Everyone loves Groot. He's very steady-minded. He's very calm. He's very focused. Now, I picked up something relating to Gamora. We might get some more Gamora story. I don't know where it went. Is that it? Yes.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And...
Go. Right.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
Yeah.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
It can be.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns, bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people.
Really?
The more terrible, the better.
I can't imagine
Here, I
Gamora
thought
doing
you just
that.
had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah.
Well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
The
How
priests.
did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die.
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Oh, yeah.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she's right though. Meditation is difficult. Ask anyone.
No wonder Gamora's so patient with us.
She is relatively level-headed, actually, most of the time. She's only had one little hissy fit. His dead mum, that's what we'll find. Well, we've relived that twice now. And Alvin, yeah, look, the sentiment is ramping up in this game. There's less lols and more sentiment right now.
There was more than one cave then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep, that would be the caves.
But look, it's still good sentiment, right? It's interesting. Good stories, good character development. I think we've...
Please, recount your adventures in the caves of Lamentus. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god. Yeah, it was in the way.
The tree fought a god. Impressive.
It was impressive. All right, anything down here before we try and talk to Mr. Warlock?
Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
We know.
I know.
Still lots of redness on our ship.
I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be optimistic. You're always optimistic.
He is.
Optimism or not, we need to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
Yes.
Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis?
Very good. All right, so Groot's plant collection is growing.
What happened
As in-
after you entered the caves?
Oh,
It was
still
all
talking.
moist and gross inside.
I am Groot.
Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
Ah, with the girl on my shoulders.
Yes.
Any other storytelling? Are we good? I like this extra dialogue, but sometimes it just gets
And
really
Drax,
long.
There was the part where you attacked us and straight up jumped into a ravine.
I jumped into a ravine.
You jumped at me, but I dodged.
How could I survive the fall?
Starpants did another one of his magic gun tricks and yoinked you out of there.
Oh, right! Peter's guns had another hidden setting.
Another? Oh, what an adventure.
It sure was. All right, Mr. Warlock, what's going on, bro?
Hey, Warlock, open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Yeah.
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
He really loves alliteration.
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
What now?
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
What?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
Excellent.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So?
Or should not.
We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Okay. So, Grunt, Cookies, side by side, comparing the video quality right now between Twitch and YouTube.
After Peter Quill pulled me out of the...
Which reminds me, I haven't actually activated my YouTube monitor in the background. You might need to just change the resolution settings on YouTube, because by default it is going lower. So 720 is the max. And I can see 720 on my YouTube feed. So YouTube might just be default in toning down the encoding playback res. Anyway, llama for sparkle sauce. Well, can't do much with the llama right now. I'll stir up the llama if I can.
That is when you found the Golden Man?
Nah, then we had to fight past a bunch of gas copies of ourselves.
Ah, like Magus, the ethereal reflection of our guest.
Yeah.
Not really. Our mirror copies were more like cheap knockoffs. Nowhere near galaxy ending.
Great. Now I remembered we'll have to fight the real deal in the near future.
Hopefully Goldilocks can do most of the smacking.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
What's a yo-yo? Yes, Cookie, there is so much dialogue in this game to the point where sometimes I'm just waiting to get my bit in.
And supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Want in hand.
Get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
Oh yes, the space llama. We found it at the start of the game.
How are you holding up, big girl? Don't mind the gold guy. He's a prick.
But the space llama has gotten up. We're trying to talk to her. But she's either bugged out or just chilling. I'm not sure.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
Ooh, yes. Alright, let's crack on. We look like we're just calling Gamora big girl. Oh, well, my eyes were looking at the llama, not Gamora, but yes, fair point. Right, Groot, I assume we still can't get in touch with Cosmo, so time to just fly our ship somewhere. And there's Chewie! Oh, we're in gear. Alright, we are... Where are we going? Oh, we're going back to Knowhere, are we?
Guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
Knowhere is being patrolled by the church.
Don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
Who are you now?
All yours, buddy.
Alright, Drax, you're up.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
Very good. Cookies, no, it's very linear.
Promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
Thank you, weird, creepy alien dude. Nice one, Drax, yes. No, this game's very linear. There's not much choice. Kind of refreshing. Something different. It's a very easy to play game. I do recommend it very much. Very entertaining. Without being too burdensome.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Oh, the noodles.
Not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
Right.
He's a man of action.
See ya. The Warlock's off. He still loves his alliteration.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Okay, yep.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
Yeah, true. Continuum cortex made me think of the continuum transfunctioner. Zoltan.
We can salvage some stuff if we go through the market.
I'm Groot.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Not scavenging. I mean, like, salvage some mementos. Who knows what'll happen with Knowhere now that the church bulldozed it?
Maybe some more ship upgrades too, Rocket?
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. How about you, Space Llama?
Take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
Don't chew stuff.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Ooh, well
Just wanted to
done.
make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
Very good. So Drax is evolving. He's not being as literal. He's actually delving into metaphors and similes.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some rogue flarkers.
So the llama's going to save the day. It's very possible. Anything could happen. Some of the crazy shit we've seen so far, I'd believe it.
Momentous. Peter Quill compared the matriarch's predicament to that of a head vampire. I assume these are Terran creatures.
Oh, yeah. According to Quill, there's some kind of Earth people that drink blood and burn up in sunlight.
That doesn't sound like the matriarch.
I would prefer a comparison with the Catathian Duthbar, a creature that feasts on the dreams of sleepers and enslaves them in eternal slumber.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Groot, let's never go to Katath.
Yeah.
Your kid sure got herself in it deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Really?
Gotta make the Flarkers pay for what they did to Knowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
He does love Contraxia. All right, let's go.
What is our plan if the matriarch is no longer in the Continuum Corp?
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Yeah, enough talk, Drax. Let's just go. And time. Oh. Fighting time already?
Hey, just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
We gotta talk the mumbo jumbos. All right, we're up.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what
Yes.
now?
The realization of the matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment?
that rocket?
Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Ah, there goes diplomacy. All right, and now we've unlocked Drax's mega ability, Wrath of Katath. Which does what? Looking at the little clip on the side. Rejecting his promise and fully accepting his family's deaths showed Drax how strong he truly is. He will now deal moderate damage and heavy stagger to a single enemy and moderate stagger to all enemies when enraged. He also deals more stagger while enraging. Okay. Right, blow some shit up, Rocket. Let's get some grav grenades going. Yes. All right, you're up, Groot. Lock him down. Do some AoE, please, Gamora. And then same for Peter Quill.
I got the point.
Is that what they call us? We got this sucker right where we
Yes.
We shall make this fall permanent!
Oh, dick heck for Grizz. Alright, we can use some elemental fancy pants moves. That's it. Oh, nice combo. Thank you, Drax. Rocket, do some more blowing up shit. Yes, awesome. Drax, throw that. Yoink. Oh shit, we are so low on health. What the hell happened there?
Brace yourself!
Alright. Let's, stop getting hit, Quill. One downside to this game is sometimes it's not obvious when you are being hit.
Next round's on me!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
It's vulnerable to lightning. Do the lightnings. Alright, he's weakened. There we go. Chop him. And Quill.
Any last words?
Oh, never mind, Quill. She got it.
Wacko's better prey their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Yes, indeed. Hey.
Pull it out of there, Drax.
Shift that. I think there's some loot behind there.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
There we go. There's a piece of loot. Oh, and a costume unlocked too. What have we got? A lot of our costumes haven't been great. That is ridiculous. A Thanos imperative outfit for Drax. We're not using that.
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks.
Thanks, literal Drax.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
Oh,
Does
no.
not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? It's a nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Yes, be careful of our words, Mr. Quill. Don't say words like faith. You'll freak people out. Including me.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
Church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
Yep, that's fair.
Clark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Ooh. Alright, they're charging something up for this fulfillment. What does this notepad say? Alright, a prophetic convergence from Sister Odie Bungo. Each of us offering our services in Sears Square has a unique method of divining the future for our clients. Myself, I can see colors outside the commonly perceived spectrum and interpret their stories. The reader who the reader who works closest to me can interpret smells. My good friend Droom perceives fate's vibrations through his finely haired tentacles, in which he wraps his customers tightly. We cannot ignore the fact that we are all experiencing glimpses, tastes, and twitches of the same future. It confounds us. First, fire and pain, then light. True peace, acceptance. Is it the end of everything? Working so close to the rift, we often get flashes of endless void. But this time, we all agree, this is different, and it feels much, much closer. There is a growing glow in me. Gold. I know. I now see the past as clearly as what? It's cut off. So is this someone with their, scamming
Any
and
of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
yeah.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
Yes, there's lots of like, you know, hustlers and fortune tellers and scam artists and grifters and all kinds of stuff around here. Was that the rambling of them before they got converted or as they were converted, I wonder?
I had a contact here rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Hooks, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Oh, look at all these bonus loot to collect. Oh. Alrighty. Next batch of goons coming up. Gamora, wrong button. Gamora, chop him. Rocket. Let's grab a grenade them all. Yes. Lock him down, Groot. And I think now we've got Drax's ability. He can. Yes. Oh. I need to remember, we're actually still a bit low on health. There we go. That was a weird cut scene bit, but anyway, very good. Yeah, don't step on fire. What's that? Deft hands. It's a sculpture. All right. This way. Through the market. Okay, and that looks like a bonus. There's a costume to pick up in there. Drax? No, hang on. Is it going to be a... There we go. A wind gun thing? Yes, it is. Ah! Smuggler outfit for, That's not bad. That's not a bad outfit for Rocket. Have a look. Where is he? Where's the little guy? No, not Peter Quill. Rocket Raccoon. Got some points to spend too we haven't done. Spend some on that. And how do we get the outfits? Here we go. That one. Hero of Houseworld. Nope. Yeah, that one looks good. Continue. Where are we continuing to? We gotta. All right, through the gap. Found the gap this time. Didn't have to run around for 15 minutes like last time. Right, let's yoink some more stuff.
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
All right, very good.
You should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Giggity!
God, not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Oh, Mantlo's favorite bar.
When we are done here, we need to tell a rhapsodist about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale. There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he leapt from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
All very possible scenarios.
Try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Egghead reviews. That's more like it. Oh, this is the guy who had all the weird reviews all over the place. Loyal reader, this is why I come to Knowhere to drink, as I scribe for you a cacophony of clamorous explosions, chased by an indignant klaxons screams away. I take a sip of otherwise unremarkable Mercurian scorcher, and right now it tastes like ambrosia. A crowd just dashed past, arms flapping and mouths spouting hysterics about an invasion. Just another day on the edge of oblivion, and I finally feel relaxed. Here, every problem is someone else's as long as you've got your lips to a glass. You can take yourself right out of the game and enjoy the fact that, at least this time, it's not you. So thank you, my endangered unfortunates, for your sacrifice. I raise a glass to whatever ails you. So Review Boy was around whilst things started to go down here. What do you reckon, Rocket?
Much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Alright, how are we moving this? Drax, possibly. No, I've got to scan it first, do I? Alright. Alright, we just hit the button. Alright, walk up to it and push the button. Come on, team.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Where's Bug? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Bug Lady was awesome. I want more Mantis.
Boy, for anyways, we were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
That he can. Okay, some loots are in behind there. Maybe we'll make our way around.
Sweet.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the drops I did here.
What's this? Another notepad. Vito, you're home. Welcome back, dude. Reply, missing persons report. Automatic reply, Knowhere Security. An investigation with Knowhere Security has been opened. An officer will be along shortly to speak with you. Is there somebody we can talk to in person? This is urgent. We bought tickets to the Collector's Emporium and our son, Cleared, ran ahead because he was so excited to see the stupid frog. We saw the stupid frog. It was sort of interesting. Before we could catch up, the doors shut between us. There was no announcement, nothing. And then everything started rumbling and we panicked and backed up, and then the whole museum just took off and left the station with our little boy inside. We don't know where the Collector is going or how even to contact him. This is an abduction. It doesn't even make sense. Why would the Collector kidnap Clid? There's not even anything unique or interesting about him. Oh, maybe it was just an accident. He bails. Oh, that doesn't seem like a wise place to go, but I kind of want to go out there. Oh shit! Nope, nope, that's not the right way. Ha! Fail. Wow, full load doesn't put us back on the edge. So that's the way forward. So therefore, I'm gonna pick this up and drop it.
Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
That he did.
The Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle. Groot's right. We're getting distracted.
Yes, we are. All right, let's try this again. Oh, serious? God damn it. There better be some good loot down here. Make up for all these fails.
Quiet! I thought I heard something.
close that. There we go. And all we get is a tiny piece of... Oh, that was not worth it.
We'll win this together. Hit the music.
You're a big guy!